I was going to mention another use of by.
There's another use of by?
Yes.
How many could there be?
Like,
Turns out there's a million.
say like, oh yes, this is a composition by Mozart.
Why did you make your voice like that?
Oh,
yeah, this is a composition.
Mozart. Yeah, we're actually
Can
friends
we-
in real life.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pagoda One. You're here with
John from America.
George from the UK.
and Joanne from Canada. Welcome everyone.
Hello, welcome back.
For today's class, we are going to be doing something a little bit more practical.
Educational?
Educational.
Grammatical.
Grammatical. We are going to be talking about the differences between
By.
and
With.
Ooh.
yes. So sometimes people kind of get them confused, right? So we'll be discussing the differences between by and with.
Yes.
Lovely prepositions.
Everyone loves the prepositions.
We love prepositions.
Yes, we
It's
do
our
love
favorite thing to teach. Your favorite thing to learn.
What's our first one today? With or by?
I think we're going to start off with by.
Okay.
So, what does it mean?
Well, you are by two people right now.
I am by two people.
You are also by a table.
Yes.
But are you with a table?
I wouldn't say that I'm with a table. No.
Interesting.
No.
Hmm.
If you've noticed, I can be by an object or people, but you would generally say you're with like people
With
instead
friends.
of
With friends.
instead of objects.
Yeah. And that's why I think by is really talking about a location that's right near to you.
Yes.
Whatever is in that location right around or near can be by. I'm by this building, I'm by a car, I'm by a person. But it's really talking about that location. It doesn't have any other emotion to it. But there is a different way that we can use by.
Yes, so for describing method, how we do things in a certain way. If we are making something, creating something, producing something, we can use by, and then the method of how we make that thing. So
Yeah.
for example, I made some bread by hand. I wrote a letter by hand, so
Yeah.
using hands. My
Yeah.
hands.
Using your hand.
Or the opposite, by a machine.
Yep.
So it was printed by machine, or it was
Faxed by
A fax machine.
a fax machine.
by
Or you could say like by computer. Can you send it to me by email?
by email,
Yeah.
perfect, yeah.
Yeah. What is that method of how you're doing that thing?
Also transport, traveling, so by car.
Right.
So I came here by car, I went there by plane, by boat, by hot air balloon.
No, keep
Whatever
going.
Fancy.
I have so many transports.
Transport.
Lots of different vehicles.
By foot,
By foot.
Yeah,
but not by feet.
just one foot.
Just
Yeah,
one.
hopping.
Just one foot.
Just hopping everywhere.
But I think it's probably talking about how you only walk with one foot at a time.
At a time.
Like the active.
Joke's
foot
on
at a
you.
time.
I jump everywhere.
How did I not realize that
I'm
before?
kidding. By foot.
Like, you're using-
I was going to mention another use of by.
There's another use of by?
Yes.
How many could there be?
Like,
Turns out there's a million.
yeah, there's actually a lot.
Yeah.
But one of the ones that I can think of is like the authors, when you kind of refer to a piece of literature or art or like a musical composition. You could say like, oh yes, this is a composition by Mozart.
Why did you make your voice like that? Yeah, this is a composition.
Mozart.
They're all kind of like
Yeah.
ways of kind of expressing that something is made by a specific person.
Yeah.
And then when we have the person, so the agent, the person who did the action, passive sentence. So we use by to in a passive construction to say who did the action, so it tells the subject.
Yeah.
So the painting was made by.
Yeah.
The car was crashed by me.
Sure, very natural sentences.
It's a bit odd to say that though.
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good for by, but now we have this with word.
With. As George mentioned, usually we use with when we're talking about like who's accompanying us. I was with George for lunch. And I was playing video games with John.
Yeah, we're actually
Can we-
friends in real life.
Yeah.
This is
So-
why we're friends.
Exactly.
And one thing I noticed about with was that it has a feeling of togetherness, but it doesn't have to be proximity. If you're playing video games with someone, it can be miles and miles away. You can even go to a movie
Okay.
with someone, but you don't have to sit together.
Right.
So it's all about the togetherness feeling, but it doesn't have to be like right next to them.
Yeah, shared experience, but not necessarily in the same place.
Ooh, shared.
Shared.
Which is what you should do with this video.
Shared. Whoa. Come on. We gotta do the
Come on.
togetherness.
I'm only doing it once at the end.
Okay, fine. I think another great use of with is the fact that you can specify the tools in which
Yes,
something
right.
is made. You could say, like, I made these pancakes with flour and eggs, etc.
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Yeah, some ingredients.
Contents, or with specific items.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing. You could also say, like, I made pancakes by hand with these ingredients.
Exactly.
With these tools.
So in that case, by hand is kind of like this general, like, I did it myself. By
But
hand, but
here are the specific
specifically,
tools.
these are the objects,
Yeah.
Yeah.
nouns that I used.
Yeah. What are some
Nailed.
other ways that we can use with?
There was not much that was worth talking about.
Yeah, that's fair.
English has a lot of exceptions and a lot of add-ons. And so we might tell you very good and general ways that you can use by and with, and it's probably the ways that you're going to mostly hear all the time. But just be prepared. There will be times where you hear by and with in a situation that we did not mention, but they're going to be hopefully few and far between and probably not that common.
Yeah, that's all that we have to mention in regards to by and with. So, everyone, please remember to
Like,
Comment.
and subscribe and
share.
With your friends.
yes.
By
Bye.
clicking
Oh,
on
the
share button.
Share button. All right, everyone.
Okay,
Cringe.
let's say it with me.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.